07 and welcome to the video. Today we're going to be looking at getting started in bunkers in the Mercenary tab missions. So I do recommend starting with heavy armour because it will allow you to take more shots from the guard in case you do get shot at. Now I like to take the P4AR, but also as you can see in my inventory there's an FS9. They are the two weapons I'd recommend going in with. Obviously you'll need some med pens and a med gun in case you do get shot to save yourself. So to get to the mission we're going to open Mobiglass, go to Contracts Manager, and in the Mercenary we're going to get a call to arms because that's going to give us some extra money from killing the pirate NPCs, and the one we want is Security Contractor Evaluation. This is the first mission into getting building rep in the area you're in for the bunkers. So we're going to accept that and then we're going to track it. Yeah. So we're going to head on over to the marker now, guys. Some of the markers, some of the bunkers that you'll go to, you might not be able to QT directly to them, but if you QT from an orbital marker to another one, you should be able to turn off the QT midway to try and get as close as possible. I do think this is one of the bunkers where we have to try that, so we'll see how well we can get there in a second. Yeah, we can't choose that one to QT directly to. Most of them you can, but this is one you can't. So I'm going to QT over here, then see where else I can get closer.
Autodrive is now off.
I think that might be the best place to QT to. I'll have to turn the power off to the ship when we're getting closer to stop the QT from happening. When I QT to a place like this, just stopping QT doesn't work. I have to turn the ship on and off to get it to work. So that's what we'll do now. Okay, ship's turned off. Turn it back on. We'll have a quick look to see how far away we are. Hopefully we're pretty close. I think we will be. Yeah, 38 kilometres, that's not too far out. We'll fly the rest of the way. So, whilst we're taking this flight over, there's a couple of things that you should probably know about your first security evaluation mission. If you do fail it, you will get negative rep, and then there's a very, very high chance that the mission won't show for you and you won't be able to get any more bunkers in this area until someone else shares the mission with you. So ideally you need to not rush this step and try to be as careful as you can when you go in there, not to shoot any guards, any friendlies, and just shoot the AI pirates, or else it can be quite difficult for you to try and get bunkers again in that area. I mean, if that does happen to you, like I said, try and find someone who's willing to share the mission with you, or you will have to go to a different area. So this area is Marketech. If I failed it, I'd have to go try in Hurston or Horizon or ArtCorp. So yeah, just try and not fail it basically. But I'll show you what it's like when we get down there. We're pretty close now. The only good things with these bunkers where you can't quite QT to is there's normally no ships. The rest of them are like ship graveyards, just blown up ships everywhere, so at least we should be able to land wherever we want it this one. Right, touchdown. Whenever I leave my ship outside, I just switch the engines off. I leave the shields on just in case any pirates spawn above us or anyone wants to come in and just see what they can blow up. At least they'd have to get through the shields first. So I only turn the engines off and I leave the shields on. But it's up to you what you'd like to do. So now we're here, we'll go outside. Now, dependent on what weapons you have equipped, there's a couple of ways of getting them out. So I think it's 1 for pistol. You can press 2 to get your primary weapon out. You can hold 2 and it'll bring up a wheel where you can select what you want. 4 is to switch between the med gun and the grey cat tool. And if you have 2 primary weapons equipped, just press 2 to cycle through them. So we're going to head inside to the bunker now. Go down the elevator. Sometimes the elevator won't spawn if the server's been a bit laggy or delayed. Normally if you just wait a couple of minutes it will show up eventually. So we have to be careful not to shoot any friendly guards at Microtech. The guards generally wear white armour, so anyone with white armour we won't shoot. They should have blue arrows above their heads, as you can see, which marks them as a friendly, but you can't always count on that being the case. Sometimes the markers don't show up, so try not to shoot them. So the guys we're after are wearing purple. Some terrible aiming from me then. Use control to crouch. Always take cover when you can because you don't know where you're going to get shot from. The AI do have a habit of teleporting, so it's always best to take cover around routes and never just run straight out in the open. Also, have a look up at the top floor in case you see anyone. Right, so now I've scoped out the bottom floor, I'm going to make my way upstairs. There's only 5 left, hopefully the NPC guards will do a bit of work for me as well. Nice, so that's them down. We've got 2 left now. Normally on the last 2 it will come up with a marker showing where they are, but in this case it hasn't. Just take a look in this back room just to see there's not one stuck in here. I check all these cubicles because you might find some loot boxes in them as well. This time we weren't that lucky. Looks like one of the guards took one out for me, so there's 1 left now. Normally there would be a marker showing its position, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So I think I saw him just at the end of these boxes. And that's it guys, that's the bunker done. So after we've killed the final enemy, we do have 15 minutes to evacuate the site before we're considered trespassing and the turrets will blow up our ship. So I use this time to go looting, to try and get any items you might be interested in or check any loot boxes. So some of the things I do like to take from bunkers is the med guns out of the medical boxes. You can normally find 2 of them in each box, and sometimes it can be up to like 4 to 5 med boxes in the bunker, and each med gun's worth 700. So if you could find 10 of them in a bunker, then that's 7k extra in a bunker, and you can sell the med guns at any hospital terminal, so pretty good to get really. Other than that, some guns to get are the FS9s, the P4ARs, and well, just whatever you want to bring back with you really. So I think there was one more med box up here. Oh no, it's a normal box, but we're going to take the tractor beams out, the mining heads. So with that, I've got all the loot I want. We didn't end up like this poor person right here, so that's good. We're going to take the elevator back up to the top now. And I'll show you in the Mercenary tabs in a second that the missions have changed now on Mercenary. It now says defend occupants. So we've completed the evaluation step now, and now the next step to grind rep would be to complete them. So this is Delphi, and you can see I'm rank 1 in Microtech, but the security is the one you'd have to level up, and every time you go up a rank you'll unlock more and higher paying missions, so it's always best to grind them in one area. So thank you very much for watching my video on how to get started with the Mercenary bunkers. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, then please consider just liking the video. It helps get it around a bit more, so it'll help me out in the channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Have fun, guys.